Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is going to be a new little series here that I'm going to do on the channel where it's going to be called Road to 100 Trades. Okay. And what I've been working on is something that I can run at scale across a lot of accounts. But we know that before we start running things at scale, things need to be back tested. So I've done the back testing and then we need a forward test. So right now we're working on the forward testing. Got a nice little short setup here actually as I'm watching the market, but it's outside of my trade window, so no trade taken. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running a $50,000 Apex evaluation account. What we're going to be looking for is a few different trade setups. 20 SMA scalps to the long side and to the short side. We're also going to be looking for 30-minute opening range plays, looking for that breakdown, and even looking for continuation of that low of day once we get the break. We might take some bounces, or some shorts if we run into some major area, like where we get a nice sweep and you can just kind of see that the momentum is building. But again, majority of the trades are going to be 20 SMA plays, and every day we're going to look for and take those 30-minute opening range trades. Now, the risk settings that I back tested, I went back about a month. And the numbers that I came up with by hand testing everything, where I was going through each individual setup, adding the points, would it have worked, would it have not, was hitting at around a 78%. Okay. For the sake of this, I'm not going to expect 78% every week, every month, every 100 trades. So I wanted to run different probabilities on a 70% win rate. I feel that gives me a little bit of cushion to kind of maybe, make some mistakes or to have a bad day or a bad week. And then I ran, random odds and probabilities, of a series of 100 trades. Now, sometimes we're going to take 3 trades that are losers back to back to back. Other times we're going to win 1 trade, lose, win 2, lose, win, 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 right? So the odds are always going to be different. Now, what I'm running is a 0.7. It's right around 0.7% risk per trade on a $50,000 account. Now, this is going to get a little sticky because, truthfully speaking, I don't have a $50,000 account, or you don't have a $50,000 account with these prop firms. What you have is an account that has either $2,000 or $2,500 worth of drawdown. So again, it's not like we can take 10 losing trades in a row, we're going to lose the account, right? So we have to have a little bit of a trade setup strategy that's going to have a little bit of a higher win rate with these prop firms, and we're just going to run the numbers. So that's what's going to be cool about this. I love doing this kind of stuff because I'm always looking to add more pieces to my puzzle, and if I can get an extra 5, 6, 7 accounts, kind of run them separately and focus on this type of risk management strategy, then I can continue to trade my existing funded accounts the way that I've been doing them, and we're going to add more revenue to the bottom line. Now, what that's breaking down to is a $350 to $360 loss or stop loss or max pain per trade. Okay. So we're going to be trading 1 mini contract. We're going to be also trading the NQ, and we're going to run a take profit of $175. So what that's breaking out to be is around this 8.25 points take profit to around a 16 to 18 point stop loss. Okay, so it's a risk 2 to make 1. Now, someone earlier on the live stream when I was kind of explaining it asked that if you run those type of numbers, isn't after the end of the series going to be negative? The simple answer is, as long as the strategy and myself right up here doesn't get away from the plan, the strategy hits at around 70%, between 70 and 80%. So I'm running numbers for 70%. Again, if I fall below 70%, then sure, you're going to see maybe a break-even month or a break-even week, or even maybe a negative week or a negative month. So it depends. I got to stay right up here. Just follow the plan. There's no reason to go outside of my realm. I take these trades on a day in and day out basis anyways, 20 SMA plays, 30-minute opening range plays, and some balances here and there. Using very just basic forms of supply and demand. But what we're looking at is results from today. So let's just kind of get into it really quickly. Today's gross P&L was $740. We took 8 trades. Now, again, I kind of expressed on the live stream, One of these trades was a mishap by me. I was trying to place orders here on the TraderBait account, and I accidentally had an order sitting there at one of the levels, and then it got triggered, and then it went for a loss. But whatever, it is what it is. You know, again, but those things are going to happen. So again, even though it's a little bit of a mistake, maybe I didn't want to take that trade necessarily. The idea was there because I obviously put the order on my chart, but I didn't want to take the trade. You know, like, really, you ever been in that situation where it's like, I see the trade, but I don't want to take it, but hey, you know, it's setting up. So again, we're going to live with it because, again, the numbers are numbers, and the numbers are going to play themselves out regardless. But after that, we were able to take 7 winning trades, right? So we finished today with an 87% win rate, which is not bad, right, for day one. Now, I'm looking to realistically get 100 trades done in around 3 weeks. Hopefully, again, I can't force the trades, but hopefully price action permits me to get the setups and get that number up. What it was looking at like was a 5 to 7% return after 100 trades. So what that's looking like is anywhere between $2,500 in profit to around $3,500 in profit. Why the big discrepancy? Well, depending on where you start landing on the probability side of losing trades, the highest that I got it to in the auto generation, like where I'm just randomizing different outcomes, was to $3,900 in profit. And then it hit a string of 3 losing trades, a couple winning trades, 3 losing trades, and we gave away $1,000 towards the end of that 100 trade kind of back testing, you know, test, right? Whatever. But again, what was very interesting and what I liked a lot is that between 40 and 60 trades, we actually hit $2,600, $3,000 at around the halfway point, which is great if you're on a prop firm, because if you're on Apex, you need a $2,600 threshold to get a payout. So maybe we can get that in 2 or 3 weeks, or even 4 weeks, right? After 40, 50 trades. You need a $3,000 threshold to pass a 50K combine or evaluation. It might take you 40, 50, 60 trades to get that, right? And that's a slow approach, and that might take 2 or 3 weeks. So with that being said, let's forget about the outcome of the trade. If we lose, that's fine. We move on. I'm willing to hit a consecutive losing streak of 3 trades in a day before I shut it down. So we already know that probabilities are in our favor that in this test of 100 trades, we're probably going to lose 2 trades back to back. We're probably going to lose 3 trades back to back to back. So we have to understand that. So we might finish with a $600 red day, or $700 red day, or $1,200 red day. We might have it, but then we might go on a 2, 3, 4 day winning streak. So again, we're just going to let the numbers play out, right? Like, just let the numbers play out. The strategy is proving over the back testing that I did, it's hitting well over 70%. So let's just stay focused. And if all goes well, we pass the evaluation, we're going to start running it on funded accounts. Again, I'm not going to start running it on any funded accounts right now before I get through the first initial batch of 100 trades. And I want to get the data. Does it actually hit over 70% of the time? Do my strategies actually hit over 70% of the time if I just only take those specific setups through 100 trades? So we're 8 trades in, 7 winners. Average trade time, 3 minutes. Longest trade time was 10 minutes. Profitable trades is 87. And we're looking at an average win of around $157. The largest win was 300. That's when that trade got a little squirrely on me. Again, it is what it is. It's going to be closer to $175 winning. And the average losing trade is 360. So this number will square itself out a little bit once we take more trades. Again, it's the first day. And again, you know, with that one buy order going in there or short order going in there when technically it wasn't really supposed to be there because, you know, I was kind of waiting for a future setup, but then you know how sometimes the NASDAQ does what it does. It just quickly wicks and it gets out. So I was hoping that it was going to confirm on the next setup. But let me just show you guys some of the setups that I took. So very, very quickly, let me show you guys what I took. So let me go back to my chart and make sure I got my chart. Where's my chart at? What we took was right off the open at 6:30 in the morning, so 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We got a 20 SMA setup to the short side. I took this short. I took it for the $175. The next trade that we took was a 30-minute opening range low break. Okay, that's where we took this trade. So as soon as we took out the 30-minute opening range, we put in that low. We broke it. I got in for this. It was another $175. So that now we're up over $300 on the day. And where I took the loser was trying to take the confirmation of the low of day break of the 30-minute opening range. So when I got into that trade, it started to work in my favor and then quickly stopped me up. So that's where the loser came from. It's going to happen. Not a big deal, right? Would I have wanted to have it there? Not really. Do I always play the second entry after we've already broken the low? No. But I do know a lot of people, if you're looking at range breaks, you're looking at break, put in a new low price, and then confirm. So I was trying to test that theory out as well. Didn't work on this one. It did if you would have held like through this big drawdown, but I don't know who's going to really hold. The next trade setup that I took was here. It took a little while to get going, actually. It was a long setup here. You can see at 9:40 in the morning, we're coming out of that lunch hour. I was on stream during this time when this one happened. We took this trade long. We got paid another $175. There was this trade here. It was short. The low price was 202.37. Next candle, when it finally confirmed, goes down to 202.32, and then kind of trickles around, goes to 202.29. The entry price was 37, and then whenever it got me filled out, I think it was here when it busted. But this trade also worked. Again, a little bit of drawdown, but we're allowing ourselves like close to 18 points worth of wiggle. That trade paid, and then we had this long setup here. This one paid. That's another 175. So you see how, you know, taking the trades and just letting the trades do their thing, the numbers kind of play out on their own. Now, again, after that second trade, right, one winning trade and then two winning trades, the third trade put me back at break even, you know, so that's also one thing to deal with too. Maybe if you take, like, you can work this out in your trade plan, that if you win two trades in a row, you stop trading on the day. So you would be done at around $325, and then you don't even mess around with nothing. You just go enjoy your life. But for the sake of this, I want to get through 100 trades because I need to see 100 setups. Now, I'm just not going to take whatever setups. I'm not just going to say, okay, we're going, you know, we're going higher. Let's go long. Oh no, we're going short. Let's go short. I don't mean those kind of trades. What I mean is I want 100 of my setups, 120 SMAs, 100, you know, every day. If we do break, again, we don't have to, but if we do break the 30-minute orb, that's at least 30 trades in a month, because either it's going to break long or it's going to break short. So those 30 trades are going to be included in this batch. And then from there, you can tell we get 120 SMA setup here, 220 SMA setups, 320 SMA setups, 420 SMA setups, 520 SMA setups. You know, this one never confirmed. This one did confirm. Did this one pay? This one just happened. 202.28 down to 202.18. Yeah, this one would have paid as well. So again, you know, you're probably going to get, I would say, between 3 and 6 setups a day. So the way that those numbers are playing out, you're probably going to hit around 50 trades after about 2 full trading weeks, and then you'll probably hit 100 trades going on to the last week of the month. But what's very cool is that if you have a strategy and all you know you need to do is execute the strategy, again, we're human. We're going to get frustrated when we take a loss. We're going to get frustrated when we hit a consecutive losing streak. But if you already know in the back of your head that if you just trust your edge and stick to it and sit through the mud, maybe you're flat, maybe you're red one day, maybe you're flat the next day, maybe you're red the third day, but then maybe on day 4, 5, and 6, you crawl out of it, and day 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are just all profitable. You pass, you get paid, so forth and so forth, right? But a lot of times traders, they go through the mud a little bit, 1, 2 days, and then they lose control, right? I've been there. I know you've been there. But understand that the whole reason why you have a strategy and the whole reason why you have risk management, meaning stop losses and price targets and stuff like this, is so you can make it through the mud. Make sense? If you guys want to maybe trade along with me, and you guys want to get access to Evolution Traders and get access to the room where I'm going to be talking about this a lot on a daily basis, and we're going to be actively working on this, join Evolution Traders. You get access to one-on-one mentorship. You get access to one-on-one calls with me once a week. You get access to when I do go live and I'm not on YouTube. You get access to my private lessons that are not on YouTube. You get access to a great community of people. Again, my team is very, very small. You're not going to come into the room and be around thousands of people that are going to be shouting prices from, from the mountains. You're going to come into a focused group where traders take their trades, they make their money, and they stop trading. Like, we're not sitting here 12 hours a day trading. We get in, we take a few trades, and we stop. If you guys need Apex evaluations, again, I think this is the last weekend where you get 80% discount, $85 activation fees, and 1 day to pass. I'll see you guys on the next video.